Yo, what it do, man? You already know who it is. This your boy LPB Poody. You can catch me on the Bootleg podcast show. You know what I'm saying? We going up.
Yo, welcome to the Bootleg show, man. We got the homie LPB Poody in the building. Welcome, man.
What's up? What's up?
Orlando's finest.
Yeah.
Yo, Orlando, I feel like is a city in Florida, really just all of Central Florida. You know, I feel like for years didn't get a lot of love when it came to the whole state. We always would hear about, you know, Broward and Miami and that whole side. But I feel like the last 3 or 4 years, Central Florida has been on the fucking come up, man. So explain kind of like what it's like coming out of Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Because we think of Disney World and you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of big. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it ain't nobody really ever came out of Orlando, but we have people like Whoop.
Yep, Whoop's fire.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? And, all the young niggas like coming up now, you know what I'm saying? Like that's in my era. So it was like I'm one of the top like 3, you know what I'm saying? Coming out of the city, so it's kind of big, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, special to my city, because ain't nobody ever did that, you know what I'm saying?
Did you ever fuck with Caskey?
Caskey.
Caskey's a white boy who was out of Orlando. He signed with Cash Money.
I never heard of him.
Yeah, no, he's dope. You should check him out. Yeah.
So
who would you consider the top 3 guys? You said you're one of the top 3. So who are the other 2 guys?
I mean, you had Glokknine, HotBoii, and me, and then you got Tyler. You know Tyler.
Tyler Yahweh, yep.
Yeah.
Tyler's going crazy. He was just in here the other day.
Yeah, I was with him. I fucked with him.
Yeah. No, he's like he's obviously hanging with Post Malone.
Yeah, exactly. You know
he used to be. It's crazy. He used to be in a group called Swamp Posse.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and it was him and a few other cats that were. You know who Sky is?
Sky.
He's out of Orlando too. But
nah.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
So you mentioned the top 3 guys. You came up with those guys.
Yeah.
So what's your relationship like with HotBoii and Glokknine at the moment?
I mean, them boys straight. Ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? We all in our own lane. They do their own thing. I do mine. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like, because I do feel like in Florida it seems like there's a lot more tension between everybody than a lot of other regions?
I don't know. I mean, people, you know what I'm saying, have problems everywhere, so I don't think it's just only Florida, but it's a little crazy out there, though.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, it is.
What do you think it is about Florida, and like what is it, do you think that kind of makes it a little bit more amplified out there?
I don't know. I probably believe, I can't really say, because probably like certain people get more active than others, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really know about that situation. I can just tell you about what I do, you know what I'm saying? So that ain't, I can't really speak on the next people, like what they got going on.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
21?
Yeah.
So you, did you graduate high school?
Nah, I dropped out in 12th grade, actually. I was at the door.
So you was almost there?
Yeah, I was.
Music started popping, and then you were like, you know what, I'm good, or what happened?
Not even that. I had done, I was in 12th grade. The reason why I dropped out because I fucked around and had I used to get in trouble a lot, and the police they used to come to my class all the time, get me out of school and shit. Like, it happened like 3 times, and I was like, I'm tired of that shit, so I couldn't do it.
So you'd just be in class, and the cops would just come embarrass you and just take you out of class?
Yeah, I mean, they'll say if I got a warrant,
right,
and it'll be popped up out of nowhere, and then
they know where to find you. You in class.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I just fuck that. I ain't going to school no more. I had to stop.
Did you get your GED, or did you just kind of keep it moving after that?
Nah, I was on the road to it. I stopped that shit too. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Because that's when music came in. Like around the time I was doing that, because I was in jail. And when I got out, I had met with the management team I'm with now. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, man, we gonna take it to the next level. And I started doing it, and that was that.
I saw that you said that you had started, like you first started rapping when you were like 10?
Yeah, I've been rapping probably younger than that, but I mean, you know what I'm saying, really getting into the studio was 15, 16, my first time recording. But I used to freestyle all the time, at the lunch tables and shit.
When you were in high school, did you ever have a record that kind of went viral at school?
Yeah. My first song that I shot a video to was On the Block. It was a feature freestyle. I made it to a song though, and that bitch went viral.
And that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that On the Block. That was my first song that I ever recorded, and that bitch went crazy. I think I got 400,000.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
First song you ever recorded, or the first video you ever recorded?
The first I want to say the first. I think it was the first song. Nah, I actually did something with D-Boy, but it was like some shit that he made up for me. You know what I'm saying? I was like 9. He recorded me in the studio, but ever since that, I think on the Block was like my first song that I actually put out, put on YouTube and everything. You know what I'm saying?
I see you got the Sniper Gang on your jacket. I was living in Florida when Kodak was performing at Club Sky in Tampa, like 200 people before. Like I was like there when I saw his whole entire shit glow up, and like I always should try to explain to people like who aren't from Florida like how big he was at that time just there. Yeah, like it was like something special. It was like I never really have seen anything like it, to be honest. Like I never have seen anything like Kodak's come up before everyone else, before Drake started. Like you know what I'm saying? But like it was like crazy. How influential was Kodak to what you're doing? And like, do you remember like when he was like bubbling? Because I always try to explain it to people, but I think you kind of had to be there.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like my cousin had them brought me to his attention. Like he was like, man, it's a Jit from down south. But I was younger than Kodak, like a year or two younger than him. But it was like, man, it's a Jit. Like around y'all age, Jit be snapping. You know what I'm saying? So when they showed me him, I think the first song I heard about him was I want to say it wasn't No Flocking. I think it was that Hungry. Hungry, like that was my first song. And then I had a homeboy that's from down that way, you know what I'm saying, that I grew up with. Like he had to move from Lauderdale, and he had to talk, like he was telling us about it. I think it was like my 9th grade year. I want to say like my 9th grade year after I found out about him. And I was like, yeah, that boy snapping, you know what I'm saying? I actually ran into him like a year or two later after that. On my birthday, I seen him on my birthday at the mall. He was shopping and shit. I had like chopped it up with him and shit. That was it, you know what I'm saying? Like me seeing him do that shit, it was amazing. I'm like, damn, he opened the door for the young dudes, you know what I'm saying?
He really did, man.
I think I was like 15 at the time, 16 at the time when I seen dude doing that shit. So yeah, that shit.
I feel like a lot of the Florida wave that's happening now is like a direct result as to what he kind of like the foundation he laid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta give credit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kodak made the way. He did that.
100%. There's the XXL freshman cover that's going on right now. There's a voting and all that shit. Like, you feel like you deserve a slot on that cover?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially since like, you know what I'm saying. Like I barely did. Like I don't know. Like last year I was in chill. Like I was chilling. You know what I'm saying? Because I was still dealing with the police and stuff.
Right.
So like and like I got 2 big records that like was like, you know what I'm saying, that's going crazy. Right now I still got one, Batman. Like, you know.
No. By the way, you got me like a custom Batman record, version. So you're looking out on that. You know what I mean?
Sure, appreciate it.
No, the Batman joint's going crazy. How did you link up with 42 Doug?
I was recording in Miami. I want to say back in 2019. I was at Circle House recording.
Shout out to Circle House.
Yeah, I
love that
Circle
place.
House. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite studios.
You wouldn't even know it's a studio. It's like a mansion. Yeah.
That's what it is though. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got different rooms.
Yeah.
But yeah, so boom, I was recording down there at Circle, and I had just signed my deal with Interscope and Chameleon Records. You know what I'm saying? They brought them, and it was like I was in a recording, and he was like, man, I got this young cat from Detroit. He here with Gotti, because I've been knew Gotti.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? But before I signed my deal, so he was telling me Gotti I'm about to pull up. He was like, he got his artist with him. I want you to fuck with him. I'm like, all right, I'll check him out. You know what I'm saying? I never heard of the 42 Doug around this time. Mm-hmm. So when he walked in, I'm looking at him like, damn. He's shorter than me, so I'm like, damn, this is a little ass kid.
And you're pretty short, right?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga smaller than me.
Yeah. So I think he's smaller than everybody, respectfully.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with him though. So
I saw the video of James Harden bending down to talk to him on the sidelines the other day. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that nigga little. So I'm like, damn. So I looked at him like, damn, all right. I'm gonna fuck with him. So they pulled me out in the hallway. He was like, man, this nigga spit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want you to show up. I said, oh yeah, definitely. You already know I am. I said, all right. So I went and picked the beat, you know what I'm saying? I picked the beat. I think it was the first beat I went in my files and pull up. It was like some turn type shit. So I was like, I put it up. He went to bob his head to us. So I said, you fuck with it? He was like, yeah, that nigga walked in the studio, just went to spin. We had him freestyle. I think we did a song in like 45 seconds. Well, 45 minutes, I'm tripping.
I was about to say 45 seconds. The song's like,
nah,
it's longer than that.
Bro went in there. Bro had went in there and went crazy though, I ain't gonna lie. He went in there and dropped his little, like, I think he did an 8 at first, or like he had did his first 8, and I'm looking, and all us in the studio shocked, like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, this nigga rap. And my dog was like, I was telling you, this the nigga who made dog food.
Right.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's him now. So I went in there and did my thing. That's how that came about, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I know you're watching the interview right now. Thank you for watching. We got to interrupt this for a special announcement from our good sponsors over at Odd Socks. I have Odd Socks on my feet as we speak. These are NWO socks. You know what I mean? The Wolf Pack. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Odd Socks, though. If you're watching this, go to oddsocksofficial.com and buy the most comfortable socks in the world. And I truly do mean that. These right here, these are the most comfortable socks in the world. These are the basics. They're just plain fucking great. You know, they got all the licenses, SpongeBob, WWE, just everything you could ever want. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing socks at Nico Blitz right now. Our producer is filming this. But look, go to oddsocksofficial.com. Trust me, they got the masks, the boxers, everything you need. My personal favorite that I've been loving is they got the Naruto, and I'm not even into that shit, but the socks are fly, and the Street Fighter socks. Crazy licenses, oddsocksofficial.com, keyword bootleg Kev. Right now, save 20% off at checkout. Yo, who's, because, you know, we've been seeing like a lot of artists drop like collab projects, like Future and Uzi dropped some shit last year. Like, who's somebody, if you could pick anyone to do a whole album with, who would it be?
I say 42. I fuck with 42. You know what I'm saying? We done talked about some shit like that, so possibly, you know what I'm saying? That might be something.
What have you noticed? Because, you know, obviously when you start fucking with a major like an Interscope, you know what I'm saying? Like things switch up from when you're independent. What is the biggest difference you've noticed from the independent grind to the major shit?
With a label, you know what I'm saying, they can really make shit happen. Like, they could pull a few more strings that I couldn't pull when I was independent, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I can, you know what I'm saying, get them credit on that, because they can always, like, open up multiple doors instead of just, like, it's kind of harder going the independent route, but, you know what I'm saying, it ain't nothing wrong with having help. Everybody need help, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I like. I shout out to label too, you know what I'm saying, because they good at, you know what I'm saying, making shit happen for you.
I'm curious, because Orlando, the area, just Florida in general, but, you know, there's been a lot of legendary football players that come out of the Orlando area. Yeah. Chris Johnson, you know, but there's no football team there on the NFL side.
Yeah.
So, like, do you guys just automatically fuck with the Bucks or the Dolphins or the Jaguars, or is it like, or is it UCF? Like, do you guys only, you know what I'm saying? Because shout out to UCF's there at the college.
I was a big football fan when I was young, because I used to play sports too. But I'm not really into football now. But I fuck with my favorite team always been like Green Bay.
Oh, the Packers. Oh,
Packers, Green Bay Packers. But I fuck with like teams like, I fuck with the Bucks though. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with the Bucks. But
I mean, they just won a Super Bowl. It's easy to fuck with them now. You know what I mean? They were trash for a while.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
When I lived there, they were fucking horrible.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, I fuck with the Bucks. But my favorite quarterback is Peyton Manning all time.
Oh yeah, Peyton Manning's a GOAT.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Nah, if he would have played with Bill Belichick, he'd have probably had as many rings as Brady.
Man, listen, I fuck with Peyton. I had did a documentary on him back in middle school.
You did a documentary on Peyton Manning?
Yeah, I had to do some shit, like I had to draw. I drew a picture, like a painting of him also. Like,
wow.
I was good at art and shit like that too, so I did all kind of shit back in middle school.
So in school, it was like an assignment?
Yeah.
And so you picked Peyton Manning as the subject.
Yeah.
So you really fucked with Peyton.
Yeah. I got pictures and shit of jerseys and shit of him.
Have you met him yet?
No, I never met him.
Would you be like, I mean, listen, I always tell people I don't give a fuck to meet many people in music, but there's certain people, like some actors, some athletes that I'd be like super excited to meet. Yeah. Is that somebody for you that you'd be like geeked?
Probably back then at the time, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really, you know what I'm saying? It kind of slipped my mind about Peyton Manning, but back then I probably would have. I ain't gonna lie.
Was this Colts Manning or Broncos Manning?
Colts. I think they won the championship around the time when I was
against the Bears.
Yes, when I was doing the documentary. That same year, I think I had what put me on them. My teacher, she was doing like a raffle, and she was like, whatever team you pull out of the jar, that's the team you got to stick with for the year. You got to do a documentary on them, and we ended up winning the championship that same year.
So you pulled the Colts.
I swear to God, and that's what made me start fucking with them. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Damn.
Fucking with them, I ain't gonna lie.
The Batman record is going crazy. What is, like, I'm sure you got an album that you're getting ready. Like, what's next?
I got we probably finna do
mixtape.
A remix to Batman, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, who?
It's real big. I ain't gonna lie. We ain't gonna pop out yet. I can't really say who.
Okay, what state is the person from?
Where is he from? Matter of fact, it's 2 features on it.
Okay, give me some states.
I really don't even know what.
Listen, if you say North Carolina, we know it's the baby.
Nah, it ain't him.
Okay, so it's not him.
A lot of people have thought that. That's crazy. Like,
so, but if you say Georgia, it could be like 1,000 different rappers.
I can't really. I don't know though. I mean, I want to say. I don't know. I'm gonna say one from Memphis, I think.
Okay, cool. So Yo Gotti, Moneybag Yo, or Young Dolph's on the remix. I'm gonna go with Moneybag Yo.
One of them boys.
I'm gonna bet. Hey, look, let's do it here. My money is on Moneybag Yo. That's who you. I mean, that'd be fire.
Yeah.
Maybe Key Glock.
Yeah. Key too. Yeah, I fuck with Key.
Untitled Chapter, maybe, but I think it's Moneybag Yo.
Yeah.
I think based on his response, it's Moneybag Yo. Shout out Moneybag Yo, man. Yo, you know that man used to own like an entire he had like a grown ass tiger that lived in his backyard.
Moneybag?
Yeah, this fool had like wild animals for like a while.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's like, I had to get rid of the tiger because my neighbors was complaining because he had
Memphis,
this motherfucker had a tiger.
Oh, that's crazy.
What is the dumbest thing you've bought so far, or like the craziest shit you've bought since you've gotten some money in your pocket? Obviously not a tiger.
I don't gonna lie, I don't spent money on like crazy ass meals. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Meals, yeah. That's the
shit.
way I am. I fuck off all my money on food,
Like, say on
man.
food, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think like anything that I buy, like I value. So it'd be like,
Hey, when you go to the restaurant and it's like a new restaurant, you're in a different city, do you just order hella shit to try everything?
sometimes I do that. Like I'll be with like my dogs. I'm like, bro, you order this, I'm gonna order that. You know what I'm saying? She
That's what I be doing with my wife. I'll just be like, she'd be like, you ordered 6 things. I'm like, I know, but we don't live here. I want to try this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I be on shit like that. Yeah.
and then the bill comes, you're like, fuck.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that shit be crazy.
Yeah. So the remix to Batman's coming with 2 artists.
Yeah.
Probably one of them's Moneybag Yo.
Probably.
What's after that though? Like, do you have a body of work prepared? Like,
Yeah, after the remix, I'm trying to push out a tape probably, you know what I'm saying, just to build up the anticipation and shit for it, you know what I'm saying, like get it to the point where they're gonna be like, oh yeah, this nigga did his thing, like, you know what I'm saying, because I didn't really drop nothing last year.
Yeah.
I didn't drop nothing but 2. Well, I'll drop 1 song actually. That was the record with 42. Address It came out 2019 on my birthday. I released that song and it just took off last year in April.
yeah, people think that's probably newer, right?
Yeah, they think it's new.
Couple years old.
It's been about a year now.
Did the pandemic kind of like fuck up the rollout a little bit and kind of make like, because obviously for everybody we all had to adjust and like figure out how to move, except for y'all in Florida, because
I ain't gonna lie,
y'all were wide the fuck open.
I can't really say that because you know what I'm saying, I was on probation. That's really why too though. You know what I'm saying, I kept getting in trouble. I got in trouble. I was in jail. You know what I'm saying, I came in and out.
That probation sucks, man.
Yeah, I'm off that shit now. You know, I've been on probation since I was like 15.
It's like you got to get permission to do anything, and
Everything.
it's like they want you to like
Yeah,
forget to ask,
exactly.
so they can put your ass back in jail and charge you more money, and then it's some wild shit, man.
Exactly, yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this: as somebody who lives in Florida, especially the regional Florida you live in, we always see the craziest headlines come out of Florida. It's always like some lady crashed her Honda Civic into a Taco Bell drive-through and stole a baby. There's people spoken. Florida got the craziest headlines. Anytime you see some wild shit on the internet, it's always in Florida.
Yeah.
And it's usually like Central Florida. Like usually it's like St. Pete or like, it's some like, what is it about Florida where motherfuckers are just a little off?
I don't know, man. You know, so we got our own way of doing things, I guess, bro.
And the white trash in Florida is like really white trash. I be trying to tell people, like when I lived in Tampa, man, the white motherfuckers out there that are trashy are like dog.
Yeah, they crazy. They ain't gonna lie, them bitches crazy.
They're like half redneck, half like Gator Wrangler, half like they're out there smoking meth and shit. Like, yeah, no, like I just feel like there's something about like Florida in general where the wildest shit happens there, bro. Like,
Florida wild, man. I ain't gonna lie. yeah, that shit everywhere.
Did you ever fuck with wrestling coming up? Because Orlando is, that's where NXT's at. That's where all the wrestlers live there. You know what I'm saying?
I did, ain't gonna lie. I used to fuck with John Cena.
Of course, I mean, of course, yeah.
John Cena, Batista, you got Triple H.
Yeah. All them fools live around there. They either live in Tampa or Orlando.
Yeah, I was young as fuck around that time.
I used to party. You ever been to Tier?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I think I did. I performed there before.
Yeah, I used to party with some of the wrestlers in Orlando.
Oh, that's crazy.
Shout out to Orlando. Orlando's club scene is kind of crazy because it's like a lot of transplants from New York are there.
Yeah.
A lot of Puerto Ricans are there.
Downtown Orlando, that's where all the clubs are.
Right, downtown, but it's like a mix. Like if you listen to the music, it's like a hybrid of like New York and just grimy country shit.
Hell yeah.
Like, and they meet because there's a lot of transplants live there in Orlando.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Is it like kind of annoying being like from like people having the stigma of Orlando being like this big tourist destination, this big family city, when it's like there's so much more to it than that?
Yeah, it's a whole lot to Orlando. Orlando, you know, Kissimmee is just like the outskirts. Orlando is West Orlando, East Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Kissimmee is like, that's Orlando, but I can't really say that's like, you know what I'm saying, what's Orlando. Orlando is the hoods and shit, because that's what's out there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really like no Disney. Like Disney is damn near 45 minutes away from where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like damn near in between Polk County, Davenport, and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like two different, like that shit like an outskirt kind of.
Yeah, I feel like with any, because I also lived in Vegas for a while, and it's like, you know, Vegas has a whole scene and a whole like, there's like real hoods in Vegas. But when we think of Vegas, we think of just
Casinos
the strip.
And shit
Yeah,
like that.
and we think of Orlando, we think of Disney, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
And Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Who's not there. Obviously, he's not there anymore, but, you know.
Yeah.
When you were a kid, was that like Dwight was that motherfucker, though? You know what I'm saying? They went to the
Dwight.
finals, man.
I used to fuck with Dwight. My dad a big Dwight fan. You know what I'm saying? I met him too. Also, I met him before. I think we seen him at because I used to go to this Boys and Girls Club in my community. You know what I'm saying? They had him come to the Boys and Girls Club. He was in the gym like teaching us, you know what I'm saying, basketball techniques and shit like that.
Well, listen, you got the remix coming soon to Batman.
Yeah.
With Moneybagg Yo and another artist.
Yeah.
And then hopefully you say we'll get a tape.
Yeah.
The tape coming.
Yeah, like a month or two probably.
So go fuck with that, man. And I appreciate you for pulling. Yo, why? Okay, break down the initials in front of your name, because I saw what it meant on your Instagram bio.
LPB.
Yeah.
Light pole baby.
So what's the light pole baby? Where'd you get that from?
All right. Okay. You know how like you have to. Okay, I was young as fuck, so I used to have to be in the house at a certain type of time. Like my parents would tell me beat the street lights home, or I'll get in trouble. Like I'll be on punishment type.
Right.
Shit. But when they told me I'd be on punishment, I never get put on punishment. You know what I'm saying? So it was like they were just trying to scare me, but that shit ain't fall through. So boom, I still like buck sometimes, but when I was younger, like I want to say like between like 9 to up to like 12, I used to have to be in the house before like the street lights came on, but not really in the house. I just got to be in front of the house. You know what I'm saying? So where my grandma lived, there's a light pole that's in front of it. Like it's like directly in front of our house, like next to our mailbox.
Right.
And then like the next house over, there's a light pole down. You know what I'm saying? So I just stay like.
So that was your area.
Boundaries, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I used to post up in front of the light pole after hours. You know what I'm saying? And all the kids that was like a little older, they used to be still running out. You know what I'm saying? They'd come and chill with me by the light pole because they knew I couldn't go past.
So that was your area.
Light pole, baby. Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like that, man. Well, look, appreciate you for pulling up.
Definitely.
Go fucking tap in. We're gonna be doing a freestyle too. So if you watch this, go watch the freestyle as well, man.
Yeah.
Boom. Bootleg Kev Show.